After 27 years of life, I've come to a couple of realizations, but this one might be the most important. Words and language are manifestations, and if you treat them as a joke, your life will become a joke. So many people out there, and beforehand, me too, me especially, I would be someone, and they are types of people who use I will. I will go up to that girl. I will start that business. I will start trying harder. I will be happy. Eyewash, it's the worst kind of language to use. Never use I will, because it's not now. What I mean by that, when you say, I will do this, I will start e-commerce, I will go up to that girl, that means that you're not doing it right now. And right now, exactly where your 2 feet stand as of this current moment is the only thing that actually exists. It's the only thing that is real. Read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I only read like 44% of that book, but it's still a banger, and you'll understand this exact concept, right? The vernacular, the words that you need to use are I am. I am. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, why do I need to use the words I am? Well, I am, there's already like this connotation, might be the right word for it, that you are currently doing it. For example, right now I'm scaling my e-commerce store. And my goal, I have it written on the whiteboard, literally right there, it's to scale to $5,000 in profit by September 15th, 2025, right? The affirmations, the words that I use to my friends, to my family, to myself in my videos clearly is that I am cranking to 5K in profit by September 15th, 2025. Now I am, and I'm in the process of scaling. I am in the process of profiting, right? It becomes more real. If words are manifestations, which they absolutely are, because what you think, you end up believing, what you believe comes true in your life. If that's the case, you need to watch exactly how you speak. I will pushes it off to some other day. I will do it. I am doing it. I am in the process of doing it now. I am cranking to 5K in profit now. And as a byproduct, I can literally show you the Excel sheet, bro. We're $1,200 profit right now. I'm on my way. What is it? I think it's September 1st. It's literally September 1st today. So it's that right there for me is when everything started to change. I went from someone who wasn't profitable in e-commerce to becoming profitable. And that literally made a world of a difference. Not only for me, but for my mindset, for my life. I stopped taking sales calls. I was literally taking a degenerate amount of sales calls every single day. Fuck that. I am cranking to 5K net profit by September 15th, 2025. I make it real. I make it real because of the words that I say. In every chance I get, literally every single chance I get, when someone asks me about my store, when someone asks me what my profits are, I make sure I always say, I am scaling. I am cranking. I think cranking is a better word than scaling. I am cranking my way to 5K profit by September 15th, 2025. I believe it with every fabric of my being. And I'm not afraid to say it. There's a clip of Conor McGregor that literally says, if you can see it and you believe it and you have the courage enough to say it, it will come true. It is coming true. Something along those lines. He said, you've probably seen the clip. But that's when I think, and I knew this for years. I definitely knew this for years. But I was just caught up in this weird habit of saying, yeah, I will. Yeah, I will post more videos this year. I will become profitable in e-com. And like, that's great, but to me, it sounds like a half-ass kind of answer. To be honest with you, it kind of does. I will do it? Well, why aren't you doing it now? No, I am doing it now. Bang. Check the box. That's a whole different type of being right there. To me, it's like I just look at the body language of someone who says, yeah, I will talk to more girls. I will. Yeah, tomorrow I will. Yeah, maybe I will. Bullshit. I am talking to more girls. I am cranking to 5K in profit by September 15, 2025. You have to have the courage to outwardly say it to everyone. Whoever asks you, the hot girl on a Hinge date, the hot girl at the gym, your mom, your dad, your friends, your brother. Anytime someone asks you what you're doing or how progress is, tell them exactly what's going on for sure. You can keep it a secret if you want, that's fine too. But always make sure you sprinkle in the fact that you are doing it. I am doing it. That's when I think everything changes. Because really, in August, like the first thinking back to me personally with ecom, the first like 14 days of August, I was losing money. On the 15th day, I started saying I am cranking to 5K in profit, and that's exactly when my store turned profitable. Like what? I'm walking living proof. And if you look at my other videos on my channel, I'm literally documenting this shit. Go to Instagram, I'm documenting this shit. Twitter, I'm documenting this shit. The proof is there. Take it from me, bro. I was literally someone who used to say I will. Got me nowhere. It literally kept me in the exact same spot. And once I started saying I am, that's when everything started to change. And in the beginning, it's gonna be just a little bit. I'm not gonna hit 5K profit tomorrow. Can't expect that. But I set a deadline for myself. I changed my vernacular from I will to I am. And then all of a sudden, I'm starting to see the results. That's the biggest difference, bro. I really do believe the biggest difference between the winners and the losers of the world are people that do say I will and people that are saying I am. If you were talking to a professional baseball player and you asked them like, bro, like, how's baseball? Yeah, man, it's good, you know. Like, well, what's your goal, man? Like, what do you want to do? You want to go to the Hall of Fame? Like, what do you want to do? Like, most people would probably say, oh, yeah, I would love to do that. Nah, the hardcore, savage baseball player would sit there, a true professional would sit there and telling you, I am going to the Hall of Fame. Whoa, right? Now, maybe if you talk to a stranger, it might be a little bit different, but like, I bet you anything. I bet you anything. That professional baseball player is saying to his boys exactly what it is of what his goals are and what he wants to accomplish. Because if he's afraid to say it to his boys, if he's afraid to say it to his parents, his girl, if he's afraid to admit it to himself, that reality becomes maybe like more so of a chance rather than absolute fact. And guess what, bro? If you fall short, it really genuinely doesn't matter. If you watch my old videos, I set a goal of going from 0 to 10K in e-commerce in 75 days. It took me 79. I missed it by 3 days. I technically lost the challenge, but in my opinion, I won. Because the very next week, I set that new goal. I'm cranking to 5K in profit by September 15, 2025, and I'm already at $1,000 in profit, over $1,000 in profit. Everything changed. All because I went from I will hit 10K in revenue on my store to I am cranking to 5K in profit by September 15, 2025. Notice how many times I've said that goal, bro. I'm putting this on the fucking internet, putting this on YouTube. I'm not afraid to say what my goal is. I'm not afraid to say exactly what it is I'm doing because I know I'm gonna do it. I will present some fear because you're not currently doing it. You're pushing it off to a later date. I am projects confidence. And the world will bend in your favor when you're confident, when you believe, and when you have the courage to say exactly what you think, feel, and want to accomplish. That's the sauce.